Under the cloak of night, a lone car speeds down the highway, its headlights slicing through the darkness. The winding highway stretches endlessly, a black ribbon swallowed by the vast unknown. Dense trees loom on either side, their shapes blurred and menacing in the gloom. The car plunges into an inky abyss, the world outside reduced to shadows and whispers. A street lamp's sudden flash momentarily pierces the darkness, briefly illuminating the surrounding mystery. The car continues its relentless journey, disappearing once more into the all-consuming night. Inside the car, the driver's grip loosens on the wheel as fatigue sets in. A wide yawn stretches the driver's face, a silent battle against the encroaching weariness. The soft glow of the dashboard lights casts a gentle, ethereal light, illuminating the driver's weary features. Eyes are rubbed in a desperate attempt to fight off the heavy blanket of exhaustion. The radio's soft music hums faintly, a subtle counterpoint to the engine's steady drone, barely cutting through the silence. Inside the dimly lit car, exhaustion creeps over me, my eyes heavy with fatigue. I fight against the overwhelming urge to succumb, each blink a struggle to maintain focus. The weight of weariness bears down, threatening to pull me into the darkness. My resolve wavers as the night deepens, the line between wakefulness and sleep blurring. Under the cloak of night, the car veers off the road, tires crunching onto the hidden grass. Concealed behind thick bushes, the vehicle seeks refuge from the prying eyes of the open road. Shadows lengthen as the car settles, its presence masked in the roadside's embrace. Each rustle of leaves whispers secrets, guarding the car's clandestine position. A silent sentinel, the car waits, shrouded in darkness and anticipation. Inside the car, the dashboard clock glows with the time. 11:22. A sigh escapes as the seat reclines, easing back into the darkness. Eyes begin to close, seeking solace in the quiet night. Darkness envelops the car's interior as rest begins to take hold. The soft hum of the car is a lullaby. Stillness settles, the world outside fading into a distant murmur. Inside the darkened car, a figure sleeps soundly, oblivious to the world outside. Soft, rhythmic breathing fills the otherwise silent interior. The dim glow of passing streetlights paints fleeting shadows across the face of the sleeping figure. Peaceful slumber holds the figure captive, a brief respite from the waking world. The car gently hums along, a vessel carrying dreams through the night. A sudden scratching pierces the quiet of the night. Eyes snap open, jolted from sleep in the darkness of the car. Disoriented, I look around, struggling to make sense of the shadows. The sound lingers, a persistent question mark in the silence. Inside the car, the clock glows with the time. 11:50 p.m. An unsettling scratching sound fills the confined space. The scratching abruptly stops, leaving an unnerving silence. A sigh escapes, heavy with exhaustion and unease. Eyes close, seeking a moment of respite in the darkness. But the lingering tension in the air makes rest seem impossible. Darkness envelops the interior of the car as I drift into sleep. The world outside fades, replaced by the quiet hum of the engine and the soft glow of passing lights. A peaceful slumber descends, shutting out the worries of the day. In the stillness of the night, the car becomes a sanctuary, cocooning me in its gentle embrace. The rhythmic motion of the vehicle lulls me deeper, carrying me away to a realm of dreams. Inside the dimly lit car, a sudden scratching sound pierces the silence, jolting me awake. My eyes snap open, wide with alarm, as the sound intensifies, clawing at my senses. The scratching grows louder, more insistent, each scrape amplifying my rising fear. Adrenaline surges as the sound drills into the night, every nerve on high alert. Darkness presses in, amplifying the unknown horror lurking just beyond the car's confines. I am fully awake now, paralyzed by terror, the scratching a relentless harbinger of dread. Inside the car, the digital clock glows, 12:40 a.m., each digit a stark reminder of the late hour. An unsettling scratching persists, an unwelcome sound dissecting the silence of the night. The sound grows, each scrape intensifying the feeling of unease. The relentless scratching grates, amplifying the tension within the confined space of the car. Inside the car, the rearview mirror reflects a face gripped by fear, heart pounding against the silence. A fleeting glimpse in the mirror something. A shadow darts into the dark. Waiting woods. The woods loom. An impenetrable wall of trees, concealing unknown terrors. Each shadow seems to lengthen, fueled by rising panic. The car becomes a fragile sanctuary against the encroaching darkness. Inside the car, darkness presses in, amplifying the sheer terror etched across my face. My hands tremble violently as I fumble with the keys, the metallic click echoing in the suffocating silence. With a surge of adrenaline, I manage to ignite the engine, the roar momentarily drowning out the fear. The dashboard lights cast an eerie glow, illuminating the desperate resolve hardening in my eyes. Each breath hitches in my chest as I grip the steering wheel, knuckles white against the worn leather. The car lurches forward, a desperate escape into the night, fueled by an overwhelming surge of panic. The car accelerates onto the highway, its engine roaring into the night. Tires scream in defiance as they spit gravel and dust into the darkness. Headlights cut through the black, painting a fleeting path forward. Each rotation of the wheels is a desperate attempt to escape. The highway stretches out, a ribbon of asphalt promising both escape and the unknown. The vehicle becomes a blur of motion, disappearing into the vast expanse of the night. The car advances toward a dark bend in the deserted highway, the only witness to the unfolding night. A pair of headlights cut through the darkness, revealing a vehicle parked askew on the roadside ahead. The abandoned car sits ominously, its presence a silent question mark against the backdrop of the night. An unsettling stillness hangs in the air as the driver approaches the mysterious, solitary vehicle. Under the cloak of night, the car slows, its headlights cutting through the darkness. A parked car looms into view, an ominous silhouette against the dim glow of the highway. The driver's side door hangs open, swaying gently, a silent invitation into the unknown. An eerie stillness blankets the scene, broken only by the whisper of wind against the open door. In the dark, the parked car looms, a silent sentinel under the cloak of night. A glance reveals nothing, yet a primal unease begins to stir. The shadows around the vehicle seem to deepen, twisting familiar shapes into menacing forms. An inexplicable sense of dread washes over me, a chilling premonition of unseen danger. On a desolate highway under the cloak of night, the rearview mirror reflects an empty road stretching into the darkness. The stark emptiness behind amplifies the feeling of isolation. The car presses forward, a solitary beacon cutting through the silent expanse. Headlights illuminate the endless asphalt, emphasizing the journey's lonely path. Each passing mile deepens the sense of solitude on the deserted highway. Lonely headlights slice through the inky blackness of the deserted highway. The engine hums, a mechanical lullaby against the backdrop of the night. Out of nowhere, a figure bursts into view, sprinting desperately around a sharp bend. He hurtles towards the oncoming car, a collision course set against the unforgiving asphalt. The sudden appearance shatters the silence, a prelude to potential disaster. A heartbeat of stunned horror as the gap closes, metal and flesh hurtling towards each other. Against the black canvas of night, a lone figure is starkly silhouetted by the piercing headlights of approaching cars. His face contorted into a grotesque mask of fury, a visual representation of the raw, untamed anger consuming him. The very air crackles with the intensity of his emotions, a palpable force that vibrates through the darkness. His voice, a guttural roar, shatters the night silence. Hey you, get the fuck out of your car, now. Inside the car, terror floods my eyes, reflecting the approaching danger. My hands grip the steering wheel, knuckles white against the dim light. With a surge of adrenaline, my foot slams down on the accelerator. The engine roars as the car lurches forward, a desperate attempt to escape the unseen threat. The car speeds into the night, its headlights cutting through the darkness. The highway stretches endlessly, a ribbon of asphalt under the moonless sky. The screaming man is left far behind, his cries swallowed by the roar of the engine. Only the taillights remain, fading into the distance like embers in the vast night. Inside the darkened car, my hands clench the steering wheel, knuckles bone white against the dim light. Each breath comes in ragged gasps, a desperate attempt to regain control. My mind spirals, a tempest of thoughts threatening to overwhelm me. The dashboard clock glows, each second amplifying the suffocating pressure. Outside, the blurred lights of the city streak past, mirroring the chaos within. I fight to anchor myself, to find a single point of stillness in the storm. The car's headlights cut through the inky black, briefly illuminating the endless highway. A lone vehicle, a fleeting silhouette against the vast, indifferent night. The taillights recede, two red embers swallowed by the overwhelming darkness. Silence descends as the highway stretches on, empty and expectant under the cold gaze of the moon. Inside the car, the night closes in, mirroring the fear etched deeply on my face. Confusion clouds my eyes, a desperate search for answers in the darkness. An unsettling scratching sound reverberates within the confined space, amplifying my terror. The memory of the sound claws at my sanity, each echo heightening the dread. Trapped in the car and haunted by the sound, I'm consumed by a growing sense of helplessness.